all those credit card numbers to come through, but we need bodies to fill the room up.
Boy, you know a lot of rich people, dog.
Shoot, you know what it took me to get that?
What'd you do?
Sexual favors.
Was it fun?
This morning, Cindy and I went to the war room. Now, Cindy wasn't here all day yesterday. You know, I was a little nervous because Cindy could sort of, like, her energy could sort of throw me off.
My mom's only given 500.
Oh, now it's 500?
Okay. Like Gaga's 25, and Nicole Miller, I think, came in.
Very good. You're doing great, Cindy. But today, she was just on point. She was more focused than I'd seen her. So, about the radio, do you think it's worth
doing it? Well, I'll call Larry and just say, get the gays out. Come on.
As long as we have a body to represent each donation, we're good. I have a lot of donors, but I don't have a lot of bodies. So Sin is getting the word out to get some bodies down there, and we may have to pull some people off the street, and they may be working out in their jeans.
Hey, Larry, how are you? It's me, Sin.
Hi! Looks like you made this in the 80s today.
Oh, wow. A flashback. That's nice.
Flashback? I even have a Cyndi Lauper flashback for everyone once we're done talking.
See, I just get flashes now. Well, listen, you know, just need my peeps to come down to 24-hour fitness. I'll be there, and my mother's coming. I feel lucky to be able to step forward and use my celebrity to help people. What did Robert Kennedy say? Robert Kennedy said, to those who are given a lot is expected. I think it's something like that. At 10 o'clock, I'm standing out there and I'm bringing the damn people in. There's red lipstick everywhere. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, come on.
Let's do this.
The first thing I did when I got to the gym today was make sure we had the t-shirts and everything that we needed, and everything looked awesome. It's cool to see everything, and the backstage passes. How awesome is that? You get to go home with this little gift. These look great.
I'm gonna keep working.
Hi. Hello there.
So what's the plan?
It's a rock and roll workout.
Everything's functional, to the tour bus thrust, to the lead singer winger, to the we've got every
Tour bus thrust.
Yes.
Very nice.
Get your swag.
Yeah.
The new Rock Solid seems motivated. They seem to be having a lot of fun. I think they've come up with a very cohesive concept and a very saleable idea.
And thrust and down. We're gonna do the flashing at the rock.
Yeah, the flashing. That's for
Definitely
the
flashing,
shoulders.
you know. Oh yeah.
With that said, it could be a total freaking disaster. So how much money do you think you're going to raise, Sharon?
I have a goal. Hopefully, if we could get to 100,000.
Terrific. I like it. Thinking big. They have a goal of raising $100,000. It really seems like everyone's rallying for a win, and at this point in the game, you have to. Now it's really down to the wire. I mean, when you see 3 people on a team, it's, it's getting close.
How are you today?
Good. So we got our workout. Great. Ran through it really fast. So when Curtis and I got to the 24-hour fitness location, we knew we had a long list of things to do.
Sorry, mate, we're going to have to just race around because we've literally got 2 hours before our first class starts.
We practiced our routine. I wasn't super solid with my delivery.
Come and help me get this organized, babe.
And the problem was, last night we didn't have enough time to make it back to the gym. So now Curtis and I are in a mad dash to just get everything squared away.
We start this class in 4 minutes, so should we go up and welcome people and bring them down and get them set up? It was just before 10 o'clock. Cindy and Holly still hadn't arrived, and we couldn't see anyone that had come down to work out, so I was like, the last thing that we need is to have 4 or 5 people in this first class. We need it to be full.
Would you like to take a class? Buns and guns. It's so good to compliment your running. I'm in the middle of this. I don't have enough time.
I had a few concerns about our first class, that we weren't going to fill it at all. We had some really big donors, so if we had empty spaces, it was going to hurt our fundraising.
Would you like to take a class? No?
This man is representing Diana Jenkins. You can get in the money, but unless there's somebody to stand in for that donation, doesn't count. But Brett had that all figured out.
Hi, sweetheart.
You're gonna stay here with us today, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
He had a lot of fans in, young ladies, older ladies. He's like, what is it? Bees around honey. People just they're drawn to Brett.
You don't know. You're in my top 5. A celebrity pass from my husband.
Do I get a celebrity pass? Wait, you gotta tell us this again. I'm in your top 5?
He's in my top 5. One of my 5 celebrity passes from my husband, so...
Your husband's a good man. Your husband's a good man. Come on, let's go take this in the bathroom. We're going to the bathroom and finish our stretching. All right?
Hi. How are you? When Cindy and I arrived at 24 Hour Fitness, I was worried about not so much what was going on at the gym as was I going to be able to keep in contact with those last-minute donors. I just want to make sure that you faxed your credit card authorization. As long as we have a body to represent each donation, we're good.
You guys want to take a class? It's for charity.
What kind of class is it?
Okay, it is buns and guns.
I have none.
Well, let's get in there and get you some. Come on.
Holly? It's my mom. Katrine, this is Holly.
You look gorgeous. Good to see you. Are you working out today? Oh, good.
Would you like to take a class, please? Yes. We just need bodies in here. It's for charity. So just follow Curtis right in there and he'll get you set up. Curtis, how much time do we have?
2 minutes.
How many people do we have down
We have like 3. Make an announcement over the PA system. Tell them it's free for charity. There's only one studio. Do it. We need people. Sell it, Cindy. Because we're starting. Oh my God.
Coming up.
24-hour fitness people.
We needed to get more people into the room for the class.
Now.
Lead singer grunt. Apparently Brett knows all about this.
There may have been a move or two that I kind of went, I don't know that we want to go down that path. We're human. We want more.
Attention, 24-hour fitness people. This is Cindy Lockman talking to you, and I want you to go downstairs right now and work out for free.
Hey, do you feel like taking a class to help us out for charity?
Our task today is to create a celebrity workout class. We are doing 3 30-minute classes, and the team that creates the best exercise workout, according to the 24-hour fitness representative, will earn an extra $24,000.
It is called the Tenacious Buns and Guns. So get your Tenacious Buns and Guns down now. This is Cindy Lauper calling out to my peeps. Calling all peeps. I need you downstairs now. Thank you.
We needed to get more people into the room for the class. So I went up to people and talked to them.
It's good for the core and it's aerobic. It's like a little Russian in there because I was trained with a Russian.
Some of them went for it, some of them, well, I don't know.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, got my time.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just going to start off by saying this is the first class I have ever taught. So if we just start a couple minutes late, you and I can just get to know each other a little bit. I think Curtis is getting a couple people, but hi. Hi. How are you? Do you want to take our class?
I can't today.
Okay.
I absolutely freak out. I did panic because I realized that this is the 24-hour fitness representative who is judging us, and there was nobody in our first class.
All right, you guys. Tara, Blossom, are you ready? Woo! Spread your legs. You can drop your weights. Spread your legs wide. We're going to take 4 deep breaths. In. Breathe in. And out. We're going to stretch our necks. To the right first. Right. Forward. Back.
I wasn't happy with the way we kicked off because it was, so many empty spots. I would have liked to have seen all of those spots full. But I was a bit nervous that we didn't have enough people coming through. How are we going to take enough money? And I also didn't want the person from 24-hour fitness to stand there and think, gee, they haven't got much of a turnout.
Come on, I know you feel the burn. You can do this.
All right, everybody up. All right. So we're going to a rock concert. And our goal is always to go backstage, right? You always want to give the backstage pass, especially if it's Bret Michaels, right? Come through.
Come on. Make sure everyone has seats. Come on.
It comes very naturally to me to abuse people. So I can give people a little quick tickle if they're not working hard enough. I want to see them sweat.
Look for your friends, everybody. I'm sorry, they got better seats than you. I saw the 24-hour fitness executive show up. Stretch out the back of those legs. I totally want that $24,000. We need it. It should go to us. We have a great routine, something very original. We're about to throw the good air guitar in there, so if you got a really, really good one, I want to see it. All right, now. Come on. Yeah. Go for it. We need a book space. Come on, I teach you.
Paul Stanley. We made this a full-on rock star workout. We've got everything from, I got bad seats. You know what I mean? I got bad seats heading up to the nosebleeds.
All right, and you're climbing the stairs. We're at a rock concert. We did jazz hands and flash because at rock concerts you see lots of flashing. Actually, why don't you come up here?
No. I'm just a student.
We've got the lead singer, Winger.
Lead singer grunt. Apparently Brett knows all about this one. And then there's my friends, which are jumping jacks too.
Did we get to the tour bus thrust? Come on.
I love the tour bus thrust. That was great.
And left, and down, 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 and
I got motivation.
I was simply doing my tour bus thrust, and suddenly I looked up and a woman was straddling me, and it was not horrible.
Oh, this is just a check. So this is and it's a business check, right? Is that okay? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, perfect.
Hi. I'm bringing a check from Nicole Miller. She couldn't be here.
We had donors sending us checks from all over New York City. We had donors faxing us credit card authorization forms. Thanks, Nick. The Lady Gaga. Tell her we're all big fans. The most difficult part of this task was that for every donation that we got, there needed to be a body representing that donation. So we would basically get a solid donation, and then we would match some random person up to that donation. Lady Gaga's done, and so the next person will play for Nicole Miller.
We're gonna start with 4 deep breaths. And down. Deep breath and up.
The second class felt a lot better, be teaching to a big room.
We're getting ready to work our buns.
We had a lot of people because Cindy filled that room.
Curtis is gonna work your guns.
Now we're gonna have some fun. In terms of the workout, I was responsible for the guns and Summer was responsible for the buns. What we did was we split it up into 5 minutes with me, 5 minutes with Summer, 5 minutes with me, 5 minutes with Summer. There was 2 of us that gave us opportunity for one of us to be walking around the room and just making sure people were exercising safely.
Hi. If you need a modification, you can stay up if you'd like to.
We were really conscious about adding modifications to each of our exercises. In fact, Cindy's mom showed up and I was constantly going over to her and showing her different things that she could do.
Keep your shoulders in line just like this.
Our exercise class was extremely challenging, but I feel like you need to have that high level of challenge in there, and then you show them what the modification is.
Keep your elbows together.
So can you do it down like this? Does that hurt your shoulder? Okay, that's great.
I thought Tenacity's workout was a good fundamental workout. I think Summer and Curtis did a great job connecting with people one-on-one. They got to know people's names, which is really important when you're in that group exercise environment.
Good job, Blossom.
They really did a nice job connecting to their group.
Put your water here in case you need it.
So I really like that Tenacity's workout was balanced. They used upper lower body, they did some cardio, they did some core, they did some stretching. They hit everything that they should have hit in a good solid class.
2, 1. Well done, guys. Good work.
I go in the center?
Here goes first.
All right.
Solid had a very fun class. If people walked by the room that Marie was teaching, I think they would go, wow, what are they doing in there? What is this? What is all this stuff going on? What are people doing? What move is that? So they definitely had a theme going, and it was great. They stayed consistent with it throughout the workout.
Spread it back out.
But there were some times in there that there may have been a move or two that I kind of went, I don't know that we want to go down that path when you're dealing with groups of people.
Coming up.
Pull through to Simon Cowell's office.
Where's the money?
Where's my 50 grand? Anything coming out of that fax machine yet? I heard the fax machine sort of chugging along, and then it stopped.
Simon regresa con una nueva competencia.
probably not going to win this. I don't know how else to say it. We have another maybe 40 minutes to go to fundraise. I've got some people that are hemming and hawing right now. I haven't heard from them and I'm a little nervous. I'm still waiting for my big 50 grand fax to come through. So let's all bow our heads and say a prayer for that. I raise money all the time, but never this much money this fast. Is that possible? I don't know who Sharon Osbourne has reached out to. She could be calling Sting, Bruce Springsteen, and getting 100 grand. You just don't know till you know. Bye.
Could you ask Lynn to call through to Simon Cowell's office? I'm trying to check on everybody that I'd made contact with to say, you know, did you manage to make the donation, you know, politely as possible? Where's the money? I need your money. What's my priority for today isn't another person's priority. So you can only push people to a certain point.
Tell them we've got to hurry on there. They're getting ready to start, otherwise we don't get it.
Okay, where's my 50 grand? Can we do it on 2 credit cards, guys? I got a $50,000 donation coming in. And my donor is trying to work on finding a card that he can put all that money on. Just still waiting for that 50 to come through. Because what else do we have left? Ron Burkle's an unbelievable philanthropist and just our biggest donor. Where's my 50 grand? The drama. Anything coming out of that fax machine yet? They said it's bags.
It's still coming. It's the win. I know, right?
Oh, we had a hard out. 12:30. Game over. I heard the fax machine sort of chugging along around 12, 28, 30 seconds. And then it stopped. Come on, big money. Maybe I should text them just to make sure. Let me text them. All right. Well. All right, so I'm not gonna stress.
Pretty good facts.
What are you waiting for? Yes. Thank you, Ron Burkle. 50 grand, y'all. It did not shock me that Ron Burkle came through. It didn't shock me that he came through with 50 grand. And it didn't even shock me that he made me sweat a little bit, because that's how he is, but he's always reliable. You just need to represent this $50,000 donation that's coming in. If I have to have a body for that, or that's gonna put us over the top. So, you mind?
Whatever you want. Hey, we're both the same price.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, I've got some more coming in. Girls, I need you to just stand in for people who couldn't be here.
Okay.
She is going to be representing Rod McSween. I've probably never been so anxious about anything. We can't lose that. You know, I'm already getting my sweaty armpits. My hands are sweaty. $10,000 from Peter Price. If we lose, I'm out. I'm gone home tonight. You're doing one for $25,000.
Wow. You're doing awesome.
God,
Who is that?
It's from Bill and Tammy Austin. $25,000, and it's like, oh my God. I'm like speechless that somebody can, you know, make a donation that large. It's there aren't words for it.
$25,000. Unbelievable. My God. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
You know, it's like, people are good. They really are.
That was a great class. That was awesome.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, and thank you, everybody.
I want you guys to know that no matter what happens, I appreciate all of you guys. I'm on 20 minutes sleep. I'm totally exhausted. Absolutely amazed by Summer, Cindy, and Curtis, the way they rallied for me. It's, I swear, I know I'm tired, but it just brings tears to my eyes, really. You really gave your all for this task. I had some serious soldiers on my team, so whatever happens, I'm just so proud of them. And really been touched by what they did today. Thank you all. Group hug.
Oh, happy to be a girl for a day.
Coming up.
Are you answering for me? Were you a tittle-tattle at school, Mrs.?
No, Mrs.
Hey!
And later.
That's the largest amount ever raised for one touchdown.
And where did he...
Was Brett good?
He wasn't good. He was amazing.
And what about our beautiful Maria? How did she do?
Stunning.
So you got along with Maria?
Oh, yeah.
You glad you had these two?
Oh,
Would you have preferred somebody on the other team?
absolutely not.
So you're very happy with your team?
I am in heaven with my team.
Good. Are you happy to get away from your other team?
Yes,
Why?
because I needed to be silly and I needed some rock and roll.
And they're not as silly as these two?
Oh, absolutely not.
Holly, are you happy to get rid of Sharon? How do you feel about it?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
I love how Sharon put it all, but no, I'm not happy to get rid of Sharon. I was happy to have Curtis. I'm not gonna...
More so than Sharon?
He's better looking.
No, really, Curtis just brought a fresh energy to us that made us all relax. And we just needed to get rid of some of the female hormones and add a little testosterone. It was refreshing. I know what she feels like. It was just refreshing to mix it up. So thank you for that.
Do you think your team won?
Honestly, no.
Why? Didn't raise enough money?
Maybe not. I have a feeling. I mean, look,
You raised a lot.
I think we, more
You
than I've
don't
ever
think-
raised in 24 hours.
You don't think you had the advantage, especially with
No,
Sharon?
I don't think I had the advantage. I think that Sharon has been around and knows a lot of people with deep pockets. And I think, and I may be wrong, but the advantage that Sharon has is that I do this for a living and I have to go to my same people 2 or 3 times a year. So when you call and you ask somebody like a Ron Burkle, who is my big donor, you know, I got to go back to
Did
him
Ron,
again.
who's a friend of mine, also he's a great
Yes, he
guy,
is.
did he make
says
a
hello.
contribution?
Yes, he did.
Good.
Shouldn't you also have an advantage, though, because the people that you are calling are known to be philanthropic, otherwise you wouldn't be calling them. They wouldn't be in your Rolodex anymore. So, I mean, doesn't that give you a bit of an advantage?
Absolutely, they are philanthropic, but they all have budgets,
And they're
they
also
all
sometimes
know.
afraid to pick up your call because they know what you're going to be asking.
They always know when they see
How
me.
much money do you raise for your charity every year, would you say?
Oh, about $500,000.
Oh, that's very good.
That's, you know, mom and pop shop kind of stuff.
Very good.
Yeah, I think it's great.
That's very good. Let me ask you this, Holly. If your team lost, who would you attribute the loss to?
Well, it depends. I mean, if
Who are you least satisfied with?
I think I did the best job that I could, so I'm not really
Do you think you were the star
beating
of the team?
myself up. In this case, yeah, I think
Why?
so. Just because I raised the most money.
How did Summer do?
Oh,
Is that good or bad?
I told my kids I was not going to do this, but I cannot tell you how inspired I was by these people. It blew me away. I have not seen in all my years of philanthropy 3 people go to bat for me. It was such a change, so these people really inspired me.
You really love these people, don't you?
At this moment, yes.
Now, Holly, that was a little contrary to what, you know, when I came and visited you guys and everything was going, and you were a little worried because Cindy was away, and was she still going to make the phone calls since she had the past to be away? What happened with that?
Oh, well, she just made me a believer. She kept calling, she kept reaching out to her friends, reached out to Lady Gaga and all these people. And again, when it's not your charity, it's hard to ask for this, so.
Did Lady Gaga do something?
She did.
Did she make a contribution? She's great.
Yeah, very talented.
Who made your biggest contribution of the various people?
Ron Burkle.
He made the biggest. How much?
50 grand.
Oh, that's great. Oh, he's a generous guy.
He's a good guy.
Sharon looked a little bit nervous when you said 50 grand.
Oh, it's
Did you have anyone write that large of a check?
No way.
Any single one person?
No way.
All right, so Sharon, if you lost, and you may have.
Yes.
But actually, Holly thinks that Holly lost. I mean,
I do.
you still think you lost, even with
know with that
one
one,
large
Mrs.
contribution.
One large one and a bunch, you know, other smaller ones, so.
And you know, a big thing is going to be the $24,000. Do you think you won the $24,000?
I don't know. I thought our Tenacious Buns and Guns crew would look like they were ready to do a workout video. today.
So you thought you did really well.
I like them. But when the 24-hour fitness executives came, it was during their first class, and they didn't really have their rhythm going, so I have no clue what they're going to say.
Rock Solid also put together a very fun, rock-oriented program. So the executives actually coined it a fitness concert. And I brought a backstage pass, which actually shows some of the different exercises. So you guys can take a look.
Oh yeah, very cute. Rockstar, we're going to.
Maybe you guys want to see the Tenacious Buns and Guns concept.
Thank you.
What do you think of that, Sharon?
Pray to the porcelain god. Alrighty. The tour bus thrust. I want to see that. I want to see that.
But how do you pray to the porcelain god? What is that exactly?
Right after you do the hangover, you then
downward dog.
Yeah, you're doing a downward dog.
Porcelain god is the toilet.
That's
made out of porcelain.
I know you're not a drinker, but as a man who may have enjoyed himself a few times, I have prayed to the porcelain god and have been in that position.
Because you went out on your knees at the end of the night.
It's very interesting. Yeah. I've seen plenty of that, actually.
Yes.
Fred, what do you think of their promotional piece?
You know what? When I look at this, it honestly, it looks okay. It looks a little bland.
Okay. So let me just tell you a little bit about the 24,000. Who do you think won it, Holly?
Well, based on seeing that VIP pass, it feels like, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer in here, but it feels like it probably went to Rock Solid.
What do you think, Sharon?
No way.
I think that it went to Holly because Tenacity knows how to do a very professional workout, and we went more for the fun factor and something different to motivate people than the actual, proper technical workout.
It's interesting, you'd sort of each think the other team won. Well, the judges felt very strongly, it was an original celebrity workout. Now, some team just won $24,000. And the team happens to be
You say you've been depressed?
Celebrity workout. Now, some team just won $24,000, and the team happens to be your team, Sharon. They thought your workout was extraordinary. They thought it was original. They thought it was dynamic. They thought it was amazing, and I think they're going to probably use it at 24-hour fitness.
Yes.
I know, I'm on a video.
Look, they really like both, but they absolutely loved your workout. So I congratulate you. Now we're going to add the $24,000 to a lot of money that you've already raised. How do you feel about this, Holly? Do you think that maybe puts them over the top?
Of course, that's
Well, not necessarily.
Well,
you got Ron to give $50,000. Summer, do you think it put them over the top?
I have no clue.
I will tell you, they raised a lot of money before that.
Yeah.
But do you think that really?
I think it very
well
well could have. I mean, that was a big goal of ours, was to win that 24,000.
Were you responsible for Tenacity's workout class?
I was partly responsible.
You think you should be fired if you were responsible?
I don't think so, no. But I did have a big responsibility when it came to the workout. That was a big part of my task.
What did you do, Curtis?
Well, I played a big part in the conception of the class.
Which is not good, because you lost, right?
That's right.
Should you be fired?
No, I don't think I should be fired.
Curtis, if it comes down to the 24,000 and you guys were responsible for the workout, why shouldn't one of you two be fired if that was the differentiator?
I think we pulled together as a team, so I think that...
But that's less relevant if you lose.
Sure.
Right? So...
I don't believe we did lose. I still think we won.
Look at Sharon. Are you still stunned? Huh?
Yeah.
I think the executives figured they could tweak the workout, but they loved the theme.
Right.
Whereas you have a great workout, but you had less of a theme.
Okay. Ivanka, let me ask you a question. What did you think of Rock Solid? I know you followed them.
I thought the spirit and energy of Rock Solid really was phenomenal. You guys were excited, you were having a great time. You really put your heart into both fundraising and creating a workout which the 24-hour executives would love. And that was evidenced by the fact that they opted to give you the $24,000. So I thought you did a terrific job.
Don, what did you think of Tenacity?
Well, it was a very different environment. I mean, I think they got along great. There was a real rapport there and respect, but it was an all-work environment. I mean, they were really working. Holly was working the phones. Everyone was very focused on their task. It was much more of a business environment, which is probably why they lost on some of the little subtle intricacies of the workout and some of the fun that Rock Solid was able to incorporate. So, you know, it was two very different work environments, but both equally effective. I mean, this is probably more what I'm used to from a business standpoint, but that's probably what I'd like to do in terms of having fun.
Come and do air guitar anytime.
I'd love to. I'd love to. Yeah, I want to see Brett perform the, what was it? Tour Bus Thrust. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
it's very interesting.
Okay, let's find out who won. Ivanka, how did Rock Solid do?
Well, as a total, including the $24,000, Rock Solid raised $131,803.
Wow, that's very good. Don, tell me.
Tenacity did pretty well as well. They raised $206,090.
Wow. So Holly, you won, Holly.
Summer knew. Summer was hitting.
You won, Holly. You know, we never gave your charity the $10,000 that Maria won in the free throw contest a couple of weeks ago. So now you have a total of $347,893, Holly.
And I took the workout. Now I can talk.
Holly, that's more than you raised all last year for your charity. Well, outside of the Apprentice finales, that's the largest amount ever raised for one test. Holly, what is your charity?
My charity is the Holly Rod Foundation, and we raise money for families affected by autism, and we're specifically going to earmark this money to build an autism treatment center in Los Angeles. Our boy has had a long, arduous road.
You have one child who has autism.
I have one child, I have four total,
right.
But my oldest boy. And the issue is that families can't afford treatment. So you're told that once your kid gets the diagnosis that you got to hurry up and do intervention to pull them out of this autistic world, and families can't afford to even do that.
Well, it's a great charity, and I hope they're getting closer because that is just a shame. Holly, before your team goes, I'd like to ask you, Cindy.
What?
Who should I fire in this team?
Oh, brother.
Cindy.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Come on, Cindy, get with it. Who should I fire? Fire like a dog. I'm going to fire somebody like a dog, Maria. Who should I fire? Should I fire Maria?
I can't.
Why don't you just say Maria?
Because I feel bad. She's happy now.
Badly. You feel badly.
Badly.
Listen, why don't you just say fire Maria? I don't like her.
But I do like her.
Oh, okay. Curtis, who would you fire from that team? They lost.
It's hard to know not being on the, not
yeah,
seeing.
but you get a pretty good idea. Who?
I definitely wouldn't fire Brett.
Why?
Because I think he's been really loyal, and I think loyalty is a very important factor when you're working in teams. I think Maria's
expendable.
Well, maybe she's been a bit disappointing in the way she's shown loyalty to her other teammates, but that's just looking at it from afar. So maybe Maria, maybe Sharon. She's a project manager.
Well, project manager is most likely candidate, Sharon, don't you think? Do you want to go home, Sharon?
No, I don't, Mr. Trump.
But you said you did the other night.
Are you answering for me or?
No, I'm not answering. I'm asking you a question.
Well, that was the other night. Today's today.
All right.
Were you a tittle-tattle at school, Mrs.?
No, Mrs.
Hey!
I wasn't a tittle-tattle.
Were you a prefect?
I don't want. If I heard that, it's okay for me to say that. I've never said that.
Were you a tittle-tattle at school, Mrs.?
No, Mrs.
Hey!
I wasn't a tittle-tattle.
Were you a prefect?
I don't want... If I heard that, it's okay for me to say that. I've never said that.
Do you think it was inappropriate that Holly brought that up?
No, she's a fighter.
Well, and she's also telling the truth, right?
No, she's tittle-tattle.
So the other night, the other week, you wanted to go home.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt so sick and so low. The worst thing is to be sick away from your home, and you're in a strange bed, strange surroundings, and, you know, on your own.
You can sort of understand that, Holly.
No, I totally understand that. I've just never had that feeling.
But if you were sick, you weren't sick. She was sick as a dog. Holly, I'm going to ask you something. You're a straight shooter.
Yeah.
And I want you to be straight with me.
Right.
You pretty much know what they did. You know the 3 players. If you were me, who would you fire from this team?
Who raised the least money?
What if I told you that Brett, by far, raised the least money? And he's a big rock star. I mean, you must know people, right? Yeah. And why didn't you raise more money?
I have no excuse.
You think you should be fired?
No, I don't want to be fired.
You don't think so? So you think probably the project manager?
It wasn't his job, Mr. Trump. It was mine.
The raising of the money?
Absolutely.
But why do you just choose to do that yourself? I mean, Holly did a lot, and Summer did a lot, and I think they all did a lot in terms of it. Why would you be responsible for raising the money yourself?
Because I was the leader of the team, and I said I will raise the money.
Sharon, we're now reaching sort of the culmination of the show. Who would you prefer to be your partner going forward? I mean, everyone's getting weeded out, so who's stronger between Maria and Brett, understanding they have different skills?
It was my mission. I mean, I was the leader of the gang here, and I failed. So it's not fair for them to go. It should be me.
What do you think, Maria?
I think I can't make a decision at this point. I mean, I thought we did phenomenal.
Well, you really did do a phenomenal job, and you won the $24,000 because of the originality, which is a big thing, Holly.
Big, very big.
You didn't do it in terms of money, but you did it in terms of originality, and, you know, sort of a very interesting situation. The only problem I have is that Sharon's team raised $131,000, it turns out, for Holly. And Holly was amazing, and the total was almost $350,000. As a team, you people have all done an amazing job, if you look at yourself as one team. And I hate to do this, Sharon. I hate to do this.
No, it's fine, honestly. It's really, really
sure?
fine. Absolutely.
Because I've decided that with over $347,000 raised, I'm not going to fire anybody tonight. You're all going to escape. You did a great job, Sharon. Awesome. You had the better workout. Awesome. Just get out of here. I'm not firing anyone. Holly, congratulations. Yes.
Sharon has fallen on the sword.
This is something I haven't done. But you know what? Honestly, you all did. $347,000. That's an amazing job. And it all goes to Holly's charity, so Holly, you can't be upset.
It does, but can I just say?
Yes.
I'm going to be cutting directly a check to Sharon's charity. For you, I have to. I just, you know, that's a lot of money that you raised.
You all did a terrific job. Get out of here. Good.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Good job.
Good
job.
Thank you.
Did you like that, Cindy? Huh?
Thank you.
See, I have a heart. Big job.
Damn, you needed a feel-good moment.
Well, I think that was a nice ending.
It was. You can't argue with those numbers.
I feel good about it.
Yes, it's great.
Thank you. Woo! I was completely convinced going into that boardroom that I had lost this task. I thought I was going to get fired. So I was totally surprised to win this. And the amount, I cannot tell you how much this means to me. I was just so sure I lost. I was so sure we didn't get there.
I'm so glad your charity won.